the story of an incredible pianist who played for Gaither Homecoming, Ernie Haase and Signature Sound, and recorded with the Speers, The Perrys, and more. In the rich world of Southern gospel, many voices have become unforgettable. But behind those voices are the hands that shape the moment. Tracey Phillips is one of the finest and most spirit-led pianists to ever grace a gospel stage. This is the story of a gifted artist, a humble servant, and a quiet legacy that echoes across generations. Tracey Phillips grew up in a small town north of Atlanta, Georgia, where gospel music echoed through her home from the very beginning. Her greatest influence was her mother, Eloise Reese Phillips, a legendary musician affectionately known as the Grand Dame of convention-style piano. At just 3 years old, Tracey began picking out melodies on the auto harp. By age 4, she was in formal piano lessons, and by 9, she had become the church accompanist. Her talent was evident, but more than that, it was cultivated. Eloise not only taught her daughter music, but modeled ministry. Together, they would later record 2 duet albums, Mother on organ, Daughter on piano, celebrating their shared gift of music. Higher education, deeper foundation. Tracey furthered her musical journey at Middle Tennessee State University, earning a Bachelor of Arts in Music Theory and Composition with an emphasis in piano. Her formal education gave her the tools to refine what God had already placed in her: technical precision, musical literacy, and expressive depth. This training would serve her in churches, on tours, and in the studio. The studio sessions, recording with gospel royalty. Behind the spotlight, Tracey was making waves in the recording studio. As an arranger, studio pianist, and producer, she worked with Southern gospel legends, including the Speers and The Perrys. Her playing added soul and sophistication to countless recordings. Whether laying down a quiet intro or building a dynamic bridge, she brought sensitivity, timing, and reverence to every note. Her hands didn't just play music, they supported the message. Gaither Homecoming, the national stage. Tracey's national platform came when Bill Gaither invited her to perform in the legendary Gaither Homecoming series, a platform reserved for gospel's finest. The Homecoming stage introduced Tracey to a global audience. There, she became known not just as a pianist, but as a minister through music. From quiet hymns to full choir numbers, she knew exactly how to carry the emotional tone of the moment. Tracey went on to join Ernie Haase and Signature Sound, one of the most celebrated quartets in Southern gospel history. On stage, her playing added energy, elegance, and depth. Whether on fast-paced quartet numbers or soulful ballads, she remained the steady, spirit-filled foundation. A teacher's heart and legacy. Today, Tracey pours into the next generation of gospel musicians. She serves as a faculty member at the Stamps-Baxter School of Music, teaching piano and music theory. Like her mother before her, she trains not just hands, but hearts to carry on gospel music with passion and excellence. A quiet legacy that plays on. Tracey Phillips is not a household name to the world, but in Southern gospel, she is a legend at the keys. From her small-town roots in Georgia, to the Gaither homecoming stage, to recording with the Speers and The Perrys, and to teaching the next generation of worship musicians. Her life has been a melody of grace. She's the kind of musician who doesn't just play notes. She plays truth. She plays worship. She plays Jesus. Accolades and industry recognition. Tracey Phillips's exceptional talent and dedication have not only touched audiences, but have also earned her significant recognition within the gospel music industry. In 2014, she was honored with the Gospel Music Association's Dove Award for Instrumental Album of the Year for her Christmas album, To Kids from 1 to 92. This album beautifully showcased her skill in conveying the spirit of the season through instrumental music. Additionally, the same album received a nomination for Christmas Album of the Year, further cementing her status as a leading artist in the genre. Beyond her solo work, Tracey has been recognized for her contributions to other projects, including nominations for her arrangements in Daywin's instrumental series. These accolades reflect not just her technical proficiency, but also her ability to connect with listeners on a profound level, making her a cherished figure in Southern gospel music. Tracey Phillips's awards and nominations highlight her significant impact on gospel music, both as a performer and as an arranger. Her recognition by the Gospel Music Association underscores her excellence and the respect she commands among her peers. In a world that often celebrates the loudest voices, Tracey Phillips has quietly built a legacy with grace, reverence, and excellence. From her humble beginnings in a small town north of Atlanta, to the studio recordings that have touched hearts around the world, to the grand stages of Gaither, Homecoming, and Ernie Haase and Signature Sound, to the classrooms where she now shapes the next generation. Tracey has never played for applause. She plays to glorify God, and in doing so, she reminds us that the most powerful praise often comes from the hands behind the keys. Thank you for watching this tribute to the incredible journey of Tracey Phillips, pianist, arranger, and servant of God. If this story inspired you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. Subscribe for more inspiring stories from the world of Southern Gospel. And as always, God bless you.